doctors treat, but a good doctors lets nature heal. Hello everybody, and good part of today one more time, our dear diligent and ostentatious viewers as well as angelic spectators. And as always, we are blissfully and sincerely happy to commerce our unique project under the name of Our Pride. According to the custom of Our Pride project, that we will try to focus on several kind of highly esteemed as well as well-educated people who have their own place in our society, strive for their goals and lead successful life as well. As you have guessed it, today's heroine of our high-scale project is a person who has several long years experience in the field of medicine, as well as the doctor of medicine and the obstetrician gynecology of the highest category is Mukhabbat Rozikova Abdusabirovna. Good part of today one more time, our dear guest. First of all, I'm going to say that thank you very much in advance for accepting our offer. We are really appreciate your precisely time and work, as well as not only working but also life experience as well in the field of gynecology. Thank you very much.
Much obliged. Thank you too, and thank you very much for inviting me to this TV show. I'm a doctor, so I'm obstetrician gynecologist. I was born in Tashkent region, town Krasnogorsk. So it's big mountain town. It's a beautiful place. So I had a big family, and we were 7 children. I was the eldest one. And you know, in the family, more attention. I was in the center of attention of my mother and father, and which I'm very glad for that. My father was my best friend and my teacher, and then he always dealt with my studies. And even when I just before then go to school, I already studied books, a lot of books. I did math with my father, and I finished my school with honor, with gold medal.
Great.
And even when I studied at school, my father wanted me to be a singer.
Really?
And he loved the music. He was very interested in music.
He was a fan of music.
That's why, yeah, when I was only 10 years old, he took me to musical school. And then he wanted me to study over there, and then I played a national instrument, rubab, and then I played in rubab and I sang some things. He loved Mukhabbat Shamayeva, that's why he called me Mukhabbat.
Ah, the reason why your name was given you to
yeah,
you.
Yeah,
This
that's
reason.
why I was given. He wanted me to be singer, but you know, when I get older, I was not interested in
medical sphere or any kind of
no, I was not interested in sing and then sings and playing instrument. It just was my hobby. So I was ill for 5 years, and then my father took me to doctors, to professors, and then he showed me to a lot of doctors, but no any doctor might find my really problem in my health. And then in this time in my mind was I will be a doctor, and then I find my problems, medical problems myself. That's why I think it was the reason why I choose the medicine even in my younger age. Aha. When I finished my school, I went to Tashkent Medical Institution, and I got first course in medicine. So I finished my institution with Hanover as well. When I finished my institution, I especially dealt with. I work in maternity home, but still more my attention was dealing with subfertility. And that's why from the beginning of my career till now, I am especially dealing with this problem.
Great. Actually, I also wanted to ask this question from you, just like, why do you want to become an obstetrician gynecologist opposite to the focusing on other medical parts or areas of the medicine, and what or who motivated you to pursue this career path for you, just like the profession as well? But I took several kind of ways which motivated you to choose this profession, and the reason why I think that you loved your profession from the early young age when you were studying at the university as well. You have some kind of kindness or some kind of attention to choose this part of the medicine as well. Thank you very much. And from your experience as well, what do you think? What are the most important skills when it comes to being one of the best mutual specialists in this field? I mean, the obstetrician gynecologist, to become one of the best.
Not only for obstetrician gynecologists, I think for all doctors who deals with health of people, medical knowledge are always constantly changes, and still we need to follow the standards, safety precautions. They must be followed. But new knowledges, new researches, new experiences broadened our knowledge. That's why we should change sometimes our
attitudes,
education. No, but we should still change our dealings, ways of treatment, the methods, and but for this we should be informed with, as I told, evidence-based medicine. Without that, we cannot do anything because the knowledge always changes. That's why, what does it mean high-skilled doctor? It means very high, informed, very good, very huge, informed, and with last knowledges, informed doctor. That's why, and then for this we always should be. We advise to get the information from, we've got World Health Organization informations, and then the all informations of World Health Organization, they were in Cochrane Library, and then it's very good to know the foreign languages, especially the English language. And because all information in very short and sweet, they were given in the library, Cochrane Library, and then we always should be informed with these informations.
Great. And as you mentioned that we have to study every single day, and we have to try to find new extraordinary styles as well as stereotypes in order to deal with several kinds of treatments of the patients. And the reason why, what do you think, what are the biggest challenges nowadays faced by women, just like in terms of their health issues or in terms of their taking care of their body nowadays?
A lot of, as I told you that I am dealing with subfertility nowadays, a lot of problems with this reproductive health. Reproductive health is giving a birth, and now environment is changing. A lot of products we eat, and then we especially we eat, and then a lot of pharmacies there, people use a lot of medicine to treat themselves. Even without doctors' advices, they can get a pharmacy and they can get the drugs. Drugs and then chemical products, they always impact their body, their health, especially their reproductive health as well. That's why now a lot of problems with other allergy, and then impacts to reproductive health as well, hormonal disorders, and youth, they not move a lot. They always by sitting on the table or by looking at the telephone, they don't move so much. It's very huge
biggest problem, the lack of or scarcity of the movement.
Yes, so there is a lot of problems with hormone disorders, and then hormonal disorders makes our good hormones to work properly. That is why this makes their health, their hormones work not very well. That is why subfertility comes at the beginning, comes out. Why I want to tell by this to youth, not to, they should sleep properly, or they should sleep on time, because our hormones work nighttime, sexual hormones. Yeah, nighttime, and then when they sleep when they got deep sleep, our sexual hormones are work. So if they awake in nighttime, which is problem for youth, because a lot of women brings their daughters saying that they've got menstrual period disorders, and then when you check their hormonal hormones, they have got disorders on their hormone, and then when you ask them their dairy, they say daytime they're busy with something, and then nighttime they should study. Life is very competitive, a lot of studies.
They lose
and
the balance between the day and the night.
Yeah, it should be balanced, yeah. So that is why, and then daytime they don't move a lot, physical skills, activities they don't do. That is why it brings to hormonal disorders. So, and then when they got married, they will face with a problem as a subfertility, so they cannot pregnant on time, and then they should get a treatment. That is the problem now, and they're not always getting the pregnant. Even if they get pregnant, a lot of miscarriages nowadays, because all chemical things and then drugs we take without advice of doctors, without advice of doctors. We took a lot of, if some friend takes some medicine or multivitamins, they say, without advising of doctors, they can get from pharmacy and then take it. And it's not always good for their health, and it impacts to their health. And then the other thing is some girls, they got married very late. They busy with their careers. A lot of girls, abroad, Europe, it was the problem in Europe getting married in their late age. But now we've got a lot of girls who got marriage after 30, 35 years. But you know, after 35 years, the reproductive system gets worked a little bit slower back. That's why sexual hormones gets down, and then there is might get a problem with getting pregnancy or a lot of miscarriages. This is the problem as well.
Which particular time is one of the best efficient way to get married for girls?
The best age is from 20 to 30, and then even get the child from 20 to 80. 20 years the girl's body is ready to get the pregnancy, and then during the 10 years he can get 2, 3, 4 children. But after 30 years there is a lot of medical conditions, medical contradictions to get the pregnancy, and then even their own health getting worse, getting bad. That is why not advised, not 20, after 35 years, it's not advised to get a pregnancy.
Oh, great. And from your several long years experience in the field of medicine as well, can you share with us what is your unique philosophy in this field? Because you are not only working in this field, but also you have worked as a teacher as well. And generally, basically, you are in the inside of this sphere. And the reason why all the time there are several kind of normative requirements for every position, for every person. But everyone try to update them according to his or her character, according to his or her general knowledge as well as background and unique style as well. And what is your judgment in this regard? And generally, what have you discovered for yourself in the field of obstetrician gynecology?
You know, when I passed the exams and when I got a medical institution, my father told me, my daughter, if you want to be a doctor, people should say doctor is coming with a big letter.
It is
doctor.
Prestigious profession.
Yeah, with
maybe
respect. Yeah, with respect. I want you to be that kind of doctor. But you know, in my second course, he died, and then he couldn't see me to be a doctor, being doctor, but I always try to do what my father told me, what I was advised
Follow
by my
his
father.
rules.
Yeah, for this, first of all, doctors should treat not a problem. Doctors should treat the soul and whole body of a patient. That is why, first of all, doctors should feel what is feeling the patient. You know, what is feeling the patient. Maybe she or he has a problem, medical problem, and then maybe she has a problem at home as well, maybe financial problems, everything. We should know about this, because we should be the best friends, and we should show to patients that we are feeling exactly the same problem which is feeling the patient. And then for this, like for example, if I feel my mother's problem or my sister's problem, we should feel approach to the patient like your closely friend or your closely the best person in your life. Only with this way you can get the patient's problem, and then you can help to patient. And then I open for myself, I discover for myself that when you feel, and then the patients can tell you all their problems. And then, and second, when you hear the problem of patient, you should just calm down the patient, and then by telling that it's not such a big problem. Even, you know, once the girl came to me with her mother, and then her mother told me that she has been married for 1 year and still she hasn't got a pregnancy, and her mother-in-law is very strictly with her. She
dissatisfied from this situation.
She gets up at early morning at 4 o'clock, and then she looks for animals, for cows, and then she gets the milk, and then she puts everything. She does morning jobs at home, and then she goes to work. She works as a nurse in the polyclinic, and then after that, even when she came back to home, she never relaxes, and then even she doesn't get one hour for relax, and she continues to do homeworks at home. And then the mother was saying that she's very tired, she physically very tired, maybe that is why she cannot get a pregnancy. And after hearing them, I tell to girl, your mother-in-law is a very clever woman, and it's not a big problem.
The reason?
Yeah, it's not a big problem. If you follow this diary, for example, you get early morning, you do all your jobs, and then you get the work, come back, and then you do again, without relaxing. After 10 years, you will be superwoman. If you get easy, it's not problem. You know, you should explain them. The problem is mostly depends on how the person will get the problem. For example, if their mother ill, and then mother cannot sleep nighttime, or other woman is ill and then cannot sleep. The situation is exactly same, your mother and then the other woman. But if you sit by your mother, you cannot feel such a tiredness, you know, you don't tired. You just want to help to your mother. If you sit by other person, nighttime you want to sleep, you feel the tired. You know, there is how problem you will get in. Exactly in these principles, I want to explain to people that the problem is not such a problem as it seems. First of all, they should get it easy. That's why English people say, take it easy.
Take it easy,
you know,
of course.
Take it easy. When you take it easy, problem is not going to be such a big problem, and medical problems as well. There is a lot of ways to treat not always with medication you can treat the people, even with your advices, even with by feeling their problem very closely.
Mentally and morally.
Yeah, mentally, morally, so you can treat them as well. And so in my 34 years of my experience of medicine, I got for myself that first of all, you should feel all problems. You should treat them as your close relative, and then you get secondly, you get very well informed doctor, and then you should explain yourself by giving the good and very last informations to people, and then they might rely on you, they believe you, and then they do everything you prescribe them.
Basically, how many languages do you know?
Recently I count with my grandchild how many languages I know and how many languages he knows.
Of course, great.
So all Turkish languages, I think I know all Turkish languages, and then I know Russian native, and then English.
Great.
Little bit Tajik language, that's it.
Great. And from your experience as well, several long years, how would you describe the impact of the language to the nation, state and society? And overall, how does language learning contribute to the overall development of a nation?
Oh, it's make very huge impact to the national. You know, when we were in London, we were 3 doctors from Uzbekistan, and we used to take a place in the parties, and then when we were together, and we will always said to each other, after school, maybe our youth should come for 1 or 2 years to London or to anywhere where the English language is good experienced. So why? Because the London is not London, Europe. If they go to Europe, they should say abroad, out of Uzbekistan as well. You know, when we were in London, in Great Britain, we were 3 doctors working in King's College Hospital, and then we used to go to breaks together, and then we always told to each other that our youth, especially who has a knowledge to study in university, in institutions, we would advise them to spend their 1 or 2 years in abroad, anywhere in developed countries. In this way, they might first of all feel how is great in their own country. Because even I was 5 years in abroad in London. London is very great country, great city. Even you go every day somewhere, your life might be not enough. Still you can find a place you cannot go, you know.
Of course,
a lot
they
of
are so
museums,
huge,
theaters,
so big.
parks,
Yeah.
and then people are very educated, very calm, and it's very good. But still, I was very missing my own country. So if they go to abroad, they can see up and downs of world, and then they will experience this, and then when they might see the other people and other educations, other cultures, and how the people can be. So when you see only Uzbekistan with Uzbek language, you can get the Uzbek knowledge. But if you know Russian language, you can more widely, and all Russian-speaking countries you can see, and you can get information and knowledges from all these countries. If you know English language, even you can get the information and knowledge from all over the world, and it's not comparative. Uzbek language is good. We should love the language. We should love our country, but still we should other experiences as well to develop, to bring the experiences, high knowledges, high techniques, high practice with knowing their language. We should learn them, and then we should bring it to our own home to develop all this practice, all these techniques in our own country. And by this way we can develop our own country.
Of course, we have to
Yeah.
know, and everyone.
Even Chinese language,
Of course.
now
One of the
China
rudimental
is
ones.
is developing very fast, and then China is economically in the first place. So even we know Chinese languages and Russian, English, and then Chinese as well. We can now from Chinese people we can get the knowledge and practice and techniques, and then from them we can come here, learn over there, and then come and practice and use it in our in our own country. That's why language is very big way. I think to develop our nations, our country.
Great, of course. Thank you very much. It was really impressive opinions, and especially the last one. I think I remember it when hypothesis from one of the world-renowned movies, just like the one flew over the cuckoo's nest, and they were said just like that. At least I've tried. This is one of the best things in this world. Even if we are old, even if we haven't got any kind of opportunities compared to the younger ones or anyone else, we have to keep moving forward again and again and again. At the end of our conversation, I'm going to wish you good health, wealth, long life, and success in your future endeavors as well. As you mentioned that you said that I'm a pensioner, but I didn't look like you, just like the pension, because you look so young.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the time stay motivated, stay just like the young, beautiful, as well as wealthy. Thank you
too.
Thank you.
And much obliges. Much obliges is mean thank you very much.
Great. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.